Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Russ here with Keller Williams and BW Mortgage. I want to take a second and just update you on what's happening in the market. I want to take a snapshot of what's really happening in the market so that you know what is exactly going on. I mean, let's just be honest. The headlines in the news, they maybe look at one number and compare it to everything. I want you to have a more informed understanding of what's happening in real estate. And so I'm taking Denver County here, and we're just going to look at it. And this is kind of indicative of the 7-county area. And if you want more information about your specific county or city or zip code or anything like that, please just shoot me an email or comment on this video, and we'll do our best to get you that information as well. So this right here, you can see February numbers, and it's comparing it to February of 2023, really giving us a trajectory. Now, why is February important? Well, January is so slow coming out of the holidays that it's not really telling us what the market's going to look like. And then usually by March and April, we're in full swing for spring buying season, even heading into the summer. So February really gives us an understanding of what should we expect as we go into one of the heaviest seasons for real estate in the Denver area. Right here, you can see year over year, we're up about 16%, 17% in active inventory. So that's homes that are sitting on the market. We have more homes sitting on the market in Denver than we did last year in February. Now, just to give you some insight on what were the numbers in February of 2023 as far as interest rates. Whenever buyers wanted to go buy a house, their interest rate was about 6.5%, 6.75%. And right now, our average interest rate is somewhere around 7 to 7 1/8. So you're seeing that interest rates are higher today than they were a year ago, marginally, but it affects the affordability. And you're still seeing people coming to the market with their homes. Things are starting to normalize a little bit more. You know, a year ago, people were so locked into their interest rates. The people that needed to move were trying to stave it off to see those interest rates come down so they can purchase their next home whenever they sell theirs. And that's what we're seeing people relax on a little bit. They just kind of understood, hey, I'm not going to have a 3% interest rate whenever I go buy. We really need to sell, so we got to bring our home to the market. And that's really who controls our market is the people who need to sell and purchase, because, you know, the new home buyers, they actually cause a problem for the real estate market. It's hard to say it that way, but, you know, it's not a problem, but yeah, it's a problem because the first-time home buyer does not bring any inventory to the market, meaning they don't give up a home to purchase a new home. They're just taking up homes. And so whenever about 30% of your market, 35% of your market every year is first-time home buyers, you can see why we need to build more homes. Because if we don't build more homes or we can't keep up with the pace, then we're still going to have those new home buyers coming into the market, but we don't have enough inventory to relinquish homes and go purchase another one. So those first-time home buyers are what we're really looking at. These right here are inventory of active listings, so how many homes are sitting on the market. The next one is under contract. That one's going up about 18%, as you can see there. We have new listings. That's up by almost 50%, so more sellers are coming to the market. Woohoo! Finally. I think they're just becoming more understanding that to operate in this market, you can still sell your home for a good amount of money, as we'll see in a second. And then they're just understanding that, like, okay, I got to go purchase this new home. Here we go. I'm just going to have to deal with a 7% interest rate. So they're just getting more okay with that number and that pricing. It's not easy. Affordability is tough, especially in our more expensive zip codes. But it is what it is. And if you have to move, you have to move. Sold listings here is up by about 10%. Days on market are down. So even though we have more listings coming to the market, we're seeing more transactions, more things go under contract. We're seeing more things sell month over month. We're also seeing the days on market decrease, albeit not a ton, 5%, 4.5%. But it still is showing us the market is stronger today because we have more things on the market. Things are moving faster. More things are closing. More things are going under contract. So we have more sellers and more buyers. It's more active even with higher interest rates. Median sales and average sales are both up. You can see the average sales are up about 3% and the median sale is up about 8%. Just showing us that, hey, prices really aren't going anywhere. Meaning they're not going down, which is what everybody wanted. Whenever interest rates were hitting 6.5%, 7.5%, 8%, everybody was thinking, hey, these homes are not going to sell and everything's going to tank. That's just not the case. And there's no indication that that's going to happen. You know, people always will ask me about foreclosures or short sales and all that stuff. Like, people have way too much equity in their home over the last 5 years to short sell their home That's a very rare occurrence in our market. Most people can just sell their home at a little bit of a discount, 3% discount to the market, and they're still making tens of thousands of dollars by selling their home if they can't make their payment. So foreclosures, short sales, the market moving that direction, there's no indication that that's a reality or even going to happen with the amount of demand that we have and the amount of appreciation that so many people have. So you can see here this last number, list to sales price, it was 98.5%. It's now at 99.5%. Again, the market just becoming more solid. People are listing their home and people are buying it, and it's staying about right there at list price. You've definitely seen some price reductions. There's homes that are not as in great of condition. They're trying to sell for a high dollar amount. The market's not that aggressive. Buyers aren't that aggressive to where they're going to buy a piece of crap with it costing them a ton of money every month, and then they have to go and put $50,000 into it to make it nice or what they want. So you got to price it right, but it still is a super solid market, as you can see. And then you have your year-to-date numbers. So basically from the start of the year to this point, what are we seeing, and are things increasing year over year? You can see here 11.5 or 11% up on under contracts, 38% up on new listings, 7% on sold homes. Days on market are staying about the same when you look over the entirety of the year. Median and average prices are up almost 10%, almost 5.5%. So if you're asking me, Russ, what do you think is going to happen this year in real estate? I bet that we see appreciation somewhere in between those two numbers. Somewhere between 5 and 10% is probably what we're going to see as far as appreciation this year. Is it going to be a really strong year? I guarantee you, if interest rates relax the back half of this year and the market stays steady for a long time, instead of taking some dips at the end of the year through the holidays, we're definitely going to see closer to the 10% appreciation. And imagine that, if the average home price is $820,000 in Denver County and you're seeing 10% appreciation, guess what? Easy math there. You're looking at $82,000 in gained equity of your home. So people ask me, what would you do? Would you buy your home? Would you not? All this kind of stuff. And it's like, hey man, the numbers speak for themselves. The demand is there. Even though it's not cheap as far as borrowing money, there's a lot of positives to purchasing a home. Now, it's not for everybody, but it is for a lot of people, if not most people. Here's the townhome and condo numbers. This is just single family detached homes. This is the condo and townhomes. I'm not going to go through those numbers. You'll be able to look at those as you want. But I also just want to show you, because we're not going to do a video for every county, this is the median sales price and how Denver County is tracking against the entire MLS. Obviously, Denver is one of the more expensive counties and cities in the metro area, and so you'll see the entire MLS is here in the blue, the purple is Denver, but you can see they're following the same trend lines. Everything spiked towards the end of 2022, beginning of 2023. We saw those numbers come down. Guess when your property got assessed for new valuations of taxes, it was at the peak. But then you're seeing it go back up, and the market is extremely solid. So that's the numbers. What I want you to take from this is for you to really start equipping yourself whenever you hear different people say, or when you hear different news outlets say different things about real estate. They might be talking about nationwide stuff. They might be talking about something, just one number and how it's affecting things. But this is year over year. This is month against month. This is better interest rates a year ago versus quote unquote worse interest rates for this time this year. And really, we're just seeing an extremely strong market. So for all of you homeowners out there who have a property, hey, congratulations. You could possibly see tens of thousands of dollars of equity just this calendar year. And the market is just showing us that the inventory is not enough. We're continuing to see people need homes. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, I'll catch you on the next one.